I tell you, there's somebody else that can think. Guess what you are? You are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. I am so excited to be here with you today. You are my first audience that I've ever gone to. Generally, the audiences come to me. And I'm so glad to have you here. And I want to applaud you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I just told you what you were, that you are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Now I want you to repeat after me and say it for yourself. Ready?
Ready.
I am a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Applaud yourself. I am at the River Valley Assisted Living. Now, I used to teach Bible study here every fourth Sunday. And as sure did, somebody remember. Okay, that's why you said hello. All right, that's why the lady said, she just said a few minutes ago, it's been a long time. So I must have did something good. She remembered me. Okay, all right. So when you say you are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe, all it means is there is nobody else just like you. And whatever you do, you don't have to try to do it just like anybody else. Is that right? That's why they call it. That's why they call it copycats. But there is somebody who wants to be just like who? You. You said, but I got aches and pains. My money is funny. I got more months than I got money. My relatives acting crazy. My spouse ain't got good sense. And sometimes I just don't know who I am because I'm going through so much stuff. And you say, somebody want to be like me? The answer is yes. Because somebody is worse off than me. You. And you can only do what you're doing now. Each one of you sitting up here with this beautiful smile. Somebody just need to see you smile at them because they didn't have a whole smile the whole week. They couldn't smile for themselves, and nobody else thought enough of them to give them just a simple smile. So you can make someone's day by just what? Smiling. And a smile, my grandmother used to tell me, doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't cost you a thing to smile. My mother used to say, it doesn't cost you anything to speak. But as she got older, she would say, if you can't say a word, just raise your hand. Because it won't cause you hear that in church too. If I can't say a word, I can just raise my hand. And somebody hadn't been waved to in a year or more. Because when you do that, people know you paying attention to them. I think about you at this moment. I may not even know your name, but I can smile at you and I can throw up my hand and keep on going where I'm going. And you don't know how that will lift someone's spirit, make their day, just because you took the time to what? Smile. Took the time to raise your hand. That means you think enough not only of yourself, but you think enough of others just to do that little gesture, smile away, and you are thinking, I can still help somebody. You heard that poem? If I can just help somebody along the way, if I can just help somebody make their day, if I can just help somebody with a word or a song, then my living, what? Will not be in vain. Applaud yourself. It does not take a whole lot to make somebody feel good. You may not can spend an hour or two with them. You may not can go for a walk with them. You may not can cook them a meal. But I feel important when I walk in a room and you smiled and waved at me. Yeah. I was just on cloud nine then. Yeah. And now I've turned around and each one of you are smiling. I really feel like a star. Yeah. Because of you. Yeah. So if I'm feeling that way and I'm going in and out, up and down the road every day, I got halfway some sense, and I have so much the activities of my limb. Just think of somebody who cannot move, somebody who cannot speak, somebody who cannot do for themselves, and you come along and you smile. You come along and just wave your hand. Because it may be the only person that thought of them that month, that year, that week, that hour, in a long time. So that's why you are a special. You're unique. You're unrepeatable. There's nobody else just like you. There is nobody else can do things just the way you do it. Now, we see these shows around here called CSI, Crime Scene Investigators. You see these other shows called, that my husband liked, with these investigative shows. I can't remember the name of them. They're always talking about crime and Special Victims Unit. Yeah. They have a thing called DNA. DNA shows what you are made up of. My DNA is different from yours. Your DNA is different from your husband's. If you had twins here, their DNA would be different. So if you committed the crime, they wouldn't charge me. If you touch something, they're going to charge who? They're going to charge you. So therefore, your DNA is so distinct, so unique, so special, that when the Creator created you, He broke the mold. Nobody else just like you. So it tells me in science that it takes 200,000 pages for each one of our DNA. 200,000 pages. Say that. 200,000 pages. I can't count that high. Can you count that high? Can y'all count that high? I can't count that high either. I can go up to 10, maybe 20, but 200,000. But it takes that many pages for your, and my, and your DNA. DNA is my unique fingerprint. What I have in my system to make up, now don't try to get me to say a technical word for it. I just say DNA. But you know, okay. So that DNA, when it's put down, it's just like you signed your name. That's how special you are. That's how unique you are. That's how one of a kind you are. That's why I say you are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. There's no one, nowhere, no how just like you. Never has been and never will be. And you can applaud that. That's a good one. So So you are like nobody else. You know, when you see TV and they have these shows where the stars come out wearing these $100,000 gowns and shoes and hairstyles and jewelry. Yeah. And they, on Sunday, might do it. Then on Monday, somebody is copying it because it's that special to them. Now, do you think that these people who are copying it on Monday and selling it at Target and at Kmart, you think they're doing it just for their health? Why you think they're doing it? To make money? Yeah. They make money. People love copies. Yeah. Because they want to look like the original. They want to look like who? You. They want. Now you may not believe it. Who in the world want to look like me? Who wants to be like me? I'm wheeling around. Yeah, but somebody can't even wheel around. Amen. And they would love to be able to do that. You walk in here with your chairs. Some people can't move.
Can't even get out the bed.
Can't even get out the bed. So therefore, they'll look at you and say, "Oh, if only I could do what? I can do that." See? And so you are so unique. You're special. You're one of a kind. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about a Chinese bamboo tree. Chinese bamboo tree is a little seed that looks about the size of a raisin. You know what a raisin looks like. Yeah. Okay? It's not very big, is it? No. You plant the Chinese bamboo tree seed. It takes 7 years for that seed to produce the tree. Okay, so you say, I'm going to plant this seed. I've got to water the area where the seed is located. I water the seed the first day. Up until the first year, you got to water it every day. You cannot miss a day in 7 years. People see you around here watering your seed. What is your seed? Saying hello to somebody. Yeah. Being kind to somebody. Asking somebody how they feel. Waving at somebody. Smiling at somebody. That's planting your seed. Because it's coming. They say, why are you always so nice? Anybody ask you that? Why are you smiling? Yeah. What you got to be so happy about? Why you got to always going to help everybody else? Right. Because you're watering your seed. The Chinese bamboo tree, the first year you watering that seed, you see nothing. Yes. Second, third, fourth year, you're watering that seed. Every day, you see nothing. Fifth year, sixth year, people come back. You know, you ought to stop being so nice. You ought to stop waving and smiling at people. Mm-hmm. You ought to stop trying to help people. You just keep on watering your seed. Mm-hmm. Keep on watering. Just keep on doing what you know is nice. That's what they say. Keep on doing what you know is right. Mm-hmm. And then what happens, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year. What happens on all of those years? The root. Yeah. Thank you, Shirley. She knew what I wanted. The root goes down. The trunk of a tree grows down. And those roots look for a rock. And it wraps itself around that rock. And in that 7th year, it shoots 7 feet tall. Ooh. That's that Chinese bamboo tree. That's what happens when you are smiling and a person doesn't smile back at you.
All right.
That's what happens. That's what's happening when you say good morning and nobody says good morning back to you.
Yeah.
That's what's happening when you do something for good for somebody else. Take a drink of water.
Yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I can cut that part out right there. When you are being nice to somebody else, your good is wrapping around that rock. So that in that 7th year, or when you really need it and you realize how great you are, what a magnificent specimen you are.
Yeah.
I speak to you even though you don't like me. I speak to you even though you're talking about me. I speak to you even though you're lying on me. But that doesn't happen around here. I know it doesn't happen around here. There's other places these things happen. I understand. Even though I'm misunderstood, even though I'm left out of stuff, even though I'm looked over, even though I'm all that stuff, I still keep on watering my bamboo tree. I keep smiling. I keep going doing what I need to do. And then at night, I drop down on my knees. If not physically, mentally, spiritually, I drop down and I pray the prayer I need to pray. Some people call him the I am that I am. Some people call it the way out of no way. Some people call it the scientific mind. Some people call it the I, E-Y-E. Y'all, I call it God.
Me too.
So everybody got their way of addressing something bigger than them. You say, well, I don't serve God. Well, you're going to serve somebody.
That's right.
So you might as well serve the one that created the universe. You might as well serve the one who raised from the dead.
Yes,
You might as well serve the one that you can call on and will answer and you tell your business to and they don't tell nobody. So that's on you because you have free will. You have a choice. And you are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Drink some more water. The reason all that's true.
That's right.
And see what I like about this, I have all this wisdom here that can tell me what I'm saying is the truth.
That's right.
You are a Chinese bamboo tree.
Yes.
You will be in your planting within. You're watering within. The only way you can smile at him or her when you know him and her don't like you is because you know who you are.
That's right.
The only way you can still say, wave that hand or do that what? Smile. As somebody who's talking about you is because you know who you are.
Right.
When you know who you are, it does. My daughter used to read a book. I had a book, and she used to love it. It said, "What you think of me is none of my business." Say it again, Miss Jewel. I will. What you think of me is none of my business. Because it's your problem. If you think negative about me, because I like myself, I'm pretty good. So, I like myself. I believe you like yourself. I used to have a daycare center in Atlanta, and the little ones wrote a little affirmation. And an affirmation is nothing but a positive statement. And it says, I like myself. I like myself. Ooh-wee. I like myself.
All right.
And that was for my 3 years old. Let's do that. I like myself. I like myself. Ooh-wee. I like myself. So when you feel down about about maybe what you heard somebody say about you. If you feel bad about what you have not done in life and you get to the woulda, coulda, shoulda, oughta, you ever say that to yourself?
Yeah.
That wishing does not make it so. Realizing you cannot have it your way all the time. You can't. That's part of wisdom. Oh, yeah, we're gonna applaud that. Okay. I would love for everything to go my way. I would love that every time I open my mouth, my husband say, okay, and that ain't the way it is.
No.
I would love for the people who work with me, around me, to say, if when you say show up, I'll show up. No, that's not the way it is. I would love when I go to the bank just say, here's some money. No, that's not the way it is. I would love for my mortgage company to say, you don't have to pay a house. No, that ain't the way it is.
No.
I have bills to pay. You have responsibilities as well. So we, as the expression said, you play the hand that you are dealt. You just deal with it. You just cannot go along wishing, hoping, crying, moaning, groaning. And that thing you just said, oh, I like myself. When you do that, you won't even like your own self. You won't even like your own party. You couldn't even stand your own self. But because we smart, we will have wisdom. You all need to be called the wisdom club here. Have wisdom. You realize you have to kind of roll with the punches. You play the hand you're dealt. Yeah, she said roll with the punches.
Yes.
And realize your best friend, your best fan, your best closest associate is yourself. If you don't like yourself, if you don't like yourself, you can't expect anybody else to like you. And I like myself. I like myself. I like myself. When things don't turn out, when I can't get what I need to get, when I'm not going where I need to go, when my husband not supportive as I want him to do everything I want him to do, when I have to clean up, blah, blah, I have to look at all that stuff and say, besides all that, you are okay. You are not as bad as this situation. These are temporary situations.
Yes.
You are here. You do what you can when you can, while you can, the best way you know how.
Amen.
And you leave the rest to those people who want to say you ain't doing it. What my daughter say on that book, what you think of me is not my problem. Because I'm responsible for me and you're responsible for
you.
You can't live for
Me.
and I can't live for
You.
You are not in my mind and I'm not in your
Mind.
The way you think something should be done is the way you think it should be done.
Right.
But the way I think it should be done
Is the
way I think it should be done. Because I am a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Say it after me. I am a unique, unrepeatable, creation in the universe. You are smart. You're clever. You made it this far. You did something right in life. You knew something right. You don't care. You didn't get everything. You don't know everything. I don't know anyone who knows everything except the Father.
That's right.
And nobody down here knows everything about everything. But do you know there's some people trying to make you think?
Every
time you say something, they know everything. And then what you and they don't know nothing, do they?
No, they don't know.
And all you can do is just look at them and say, all right, and go on by your business.
Right.
And so you can handle your own business.
Just sit there and look at them.
Just sit there and look at them.
And let them rap.
Let them say what they, let them run their mouth.
And don't believe nothing you say.
Because you are just as wise as they are.
Right.
You've lived, anyone who's lived over 10 years old
That's right.
has experienced something.
That's right.
So all of us are teachers. All of us have something to share with each other.
Yeah.
All of, no one has a monopoly. Monopoly. Now I have what's called literacy moments. When I use a big word, or my brother calls a 25-cent word, monopoly, and then what I do is I spell that word. So the people on TV will call me back and say, you misspelled that word. So we'll see. Monopoly. 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 No one has a monopoly. Has it so that they're the only person who knows that one thing that they know. Nobody can tell you that what you thinking is not correct. Because it's what you think. So today, as I end this session with this wonderful group, I want you to know that you are a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Repeat after me. You got to do it fast. Got to do it fast now. You've heard it about 10 times. We're getting ready to go fast now. Let me get some water so I can get ready. Y'all take a deep breath.
All right.
Okay, and you gotta follow me. You can't get in front of me. I'm still I. Unique. Come on. Unique. Unrepeatable. Creation. In the universe. All right, let me give you some movements. Let's say I. Everybody move. I am. Unique. Unrepeatable. Unrepeatable. I didn't even say, what did I just say? See, I'm teaching the class. I'm still doing it wrong. I am unique, unrepeatable, creation in the universe. That's nobody else. Just like me. When God made me, He broke the mold. I am a unique, unrepeatable creation in the universe. Thank you so much. One more thing. So I appreciate your day.